I've got a mask on. But yeah, it's a public building, matter of public interest. We pay for it with our taxes. As a member of the public, I have every right to come and record it, and that's exactly what I'm doing.
I'm just asking.
As I said, I've just been walking around, making a little tour of the city, giving people information on what's what, where's where. So you see that van there is actually parked on double yellow lines. I know it's past the boundary. That's double yellow lines there, no?
It doesn't matter.
I know, I'm just saying, it's actually public property, it's owned by the public, but yes, I understand it's beyond, I understand it's beyond, but can you keep not stepping towards me? I've asked, I want to keep distance.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask your name and collar number?
My collar number is 340.
340. Again, you're stepping towards me and I'm asking you not to. I'm just trying to keep distance, I'm having a conversation.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
I'm asking reasonable questions of you.
And I'm answering them. Yes.
But you can understand my sensitivity about you filming the police station.
Well,
man that you are.
I'm just walking around making a video of the city. It's my right to do so. Yep. And that's all I'm doing.
Arguing that.
Well, there you go.
But you seem to be spending particular attention on this police station. I'm wondering what the purpose is. What is the purpose of this video?
I'm just wandering around making some video.
Okay.
That's all.
Right.
So, am I detained?
No, you're not detained.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
But you are currently on police station property.
So I believe this is a public sidewalk.
That is a public sidewalk.
There are no signs here saying trespassing or private. That is restricted.
Police station right
I understand. Okay, again, you're stepping very close towards me, and I'm asking you.
Back to the sidewalk, then.
I will step where I like. I am within my rights to step here. I can step right up to that boundary if I'd like to do that.
No, you can't.
I absolutely can. It's publicly accessible property, paid by the public, and I'm well within my rights to do so.
I think you've got your rights slightly skewed.
Absolutely not. So I don't know what this car park is here, but oh, that's private. Oh, that's part of the constabulary as well, so that's not open to the public to park there. There is a lot of car parks in and around Cambridge, as I said, you know, parking on the street is very difficult in Cambridge. But yeah, so you can't park in that one. But yeah, you see that officer obviously did not like me standing there recording the police station, kept approaching within my personal space, even though I asked him not to. Very unprofessional. But yeah, so. But yeah, it's very good parking here in Cambridge for the police station, actually. Much better than I've seen in other places. So, yeah. Oh, sorry, officer. Officer, would you mind just picking up your cigarette butt that you've just thrown? That's actually littering. I have your collar number, I'll just report it to the local council. Absolutely fine. If you saw me doing that, would you issue me a ticket, officer? I'm sure you would. That's actually littering. You've thrown your cigarette butt and walked away from it. That's called the walk of shame, that is. You're dismissed. Goodbye. Yeah, so as you can see, obviously didn't like that. I've actually been fined for throwing a cigarette butt before, which is why I brought it up with him. There we go. Evening. Good, thank you. Yourselves? I'm okay, thank you.
So are you filming at the moment?
I am, yes.
Yeah, is there a reason for it?
Just making a little tour guide of the city, just saw the police station. I've seen some poor police parking on the way down here,
okay.
Which I stopped and took video of that. Absolutely. Interacted with the officers. They were actually parked on double yellows, so I waited around.
From the very first seconds of this encounter, you can feel the tension simmering beneath the surface. What starts as a simple, peaceful audit, just a man filming public spaces, quickly turns into a subtle power struggle between a calm, informed citizen and officers who clearly aren't used to being questioned on their own doorstep. And this particular doorstep happens to be a police station, a place that's technically funded by the public, but treated as if it exists behind an invisible wall of authority that I end this video. Pay close attention to every micro-interaction. The officer's approach, the unnecessary closeness, the shifting explanations about sensitive areas, the attempts to intimidate through ambiguity, and the auditor's consistent pushback with calm, factual assertions. You're going to see the officers contradict themselves, overstep boundaries, and even reveal a
Paving slabs are really slippery to walk on. I don't know if I've just got something on the bottom of my shoe.
Yeah, I mean, mine,
but they are
really slippery as well.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
So all it is, mate, is obviously you're filming the front gate of a police station, and literally directly where the keypad is, where our officers are putting their codes in.
Right.
And for us, it's just a bit suspicious, and also a little bit of kind of a terrorist threat as well. I'm not saying anything, but it is.
It's a possibility, isn't it?
It's a possibility, isn't it? And it's
very low possibility.
It's something that we need to kind of challenge.
Very low possibility.
Yeah.
It's also a possibility that we might get 40-degree weather today, but it's highly unlikely.
I get what you're saying.
If you called us, we call if you were just having a...
Yeah.
and
I'm just being as reasonable as you're being. You know.
From our point of view, we just want to understand your intentions and why, obviously, you were filming.
That's fine. I appreciate
So
that.
what would that be?
Unfortunately, I don't answer questions.
No, is it for like a YouTube channel? Is it for like auditing or something like that?
Again, I don't answer questions, buddy.
Well, 19.
We'll come back to them.
So if I come back to you, Scott Mills.
So obviously in this climate...
Yeah?
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't actually want to engage with you. That's why I walked away and stopped engaging.
Still engage with you as
You
well.
can, but I can also just ignore you. So don't just say, sir, like I have to stand around and talk to you.
I get that.
Okay.
You may or may not want to listen, so we can engage with you as well. To this day and age, unfortunately, abusing is a real terrorism threat, which is why there's bollards here, so people don't come driving.
What's the current terrorist threat level?
I think it's kind of just in the middle of substantial.
It's substantial.
Yeah, so
That's what it is at the moment.
attack is not likely, but it's not unlikely.
Okay. Do you know, since this new system of substantial, severe, and that, substantial is the lowest it's ever been.
Okay. No,
It's never been lower than that, so that's like the baseline. So don't throw around words like terrorism when it's the... No, I can't. No, I can't. I know what you're going to say, and no, I can't.
The keypad to the entrance of a police station is a bit suspicious.
So you're making an assumption of what I'm filming here, aren't you?
You're very close to the keypad, aren't you?
I said when I got there, are you filming? And you said yes.
Yes, but you're assuming that I'm filming the keypad.
That's the way your camera was angled.
You can see my screen from where you were sat in your car, can you? You can see what my camera was pointing. You can see how zoomed in I was. Maybe I was zoomed in on you. Maybe I was zoomed in on your front wheel.
Where the camera was positioned, it looked...
This first interaction tells you everything you need to know about how the rest of the encounter will unfold. Notice how the officer continually steps into the auditor's personal space, even after being politely asked to maintain distance. That subtle refusal is a psychological tactic. It's meant to re-establish control when the officer feels they've lost it. Meanwhile, the auditor keeps his tone steady and factual, which only heightens the contrast. The officer also keeps circling back to sensitivity, but doesn't cite any legal basis because there isn't one. This kind of vague language is often used to imply authority where none actually exists. What would you do in this situation? Stand your ground or step away?
Did either of you turn your body cameras on when you approached?
Yeah,
it is on, yes.
You did? Is there a reason?
You film us, we can film you.
I'm not saying you can't, absolutely you can. It's everybody's right to film in public, not a problem. Can I just ask why you didn't follow your policies and notify a member of the public when you started recording them? According to the Home Office, according to the MPS.
I'm not sure if you are aware of all the policies.
Would you like me to bring it up on my phone, miss? I will read it to
Are you
you.
referring to Google?
No, it's the
Obviously, when
MPS.
it's practicable, yes, but...
And when has it not been practicable in this situation?
It's a bit of a threat that you're stood in the entrance of the
So
police
you
station.
can't approach with, good afternoon, we want to talk to you, just let you know you're being recorded.
Is to find out why you're filming the front gate of a police station.
Yeah,
which
the only time
you haven't told us why.
The only time it is excusable for you not to announce it is if you're going into a situation and it's straight away you're going hands on to detain or arrest somebody. Otherwise, you can't. There's no reason. I'm sorry. I will literally, bring this up for you and I will read it for you verbatim and I'll show you the document.
I'm not going to have conversation on stuff that I don't think is applicable, right?
Why is it not applicable?
Security staff, they have body worn.
Okay.
So do we.
Yep. The Metropolitan Police, updated September 2020. It's the most recent document.
You seem very invested.
It's the most recent document. This paragraph here, all right? I'm going to let you read it with me. This one here. Body-worn video is an overt system and should not be used for covert recording other than in exceptional circumstances and where the necessary authorities have been granted.
And this is not acceptable circumstance.
No, let me finish. Okay? As body-worn video is overt recording, officers must declare whatever possible when they are commencing audio and visual recording during each and every encounter. So again, because you haven't come out and you haven't grabbed me, you're not detaining me or arresting me, there is absolutely no reason, no excuse for not starting the conversation. You've said a lot of things during this conversation, and you're telling me not one of those things could have been, by the way, sir, you're being recorded.
Here's where the officer begins shifting the goalposts. First, the issue was that filming the station is sensitive. Now, suddenly the sidewalk itself is police property, despite there being no signage, no barriers, no indicators of restricted access. This is a common phenomenon. When one justification doesn't work, another magically appears. Notice how the auditor's knowledge of public access completely disrupts the officer's rhythm. And when people in authority feel that control's slipping, you often see them fall back on phrases like, "your rights are skewed." But what does that actually mean? Nothing really. It's a verbal smokescreen meant to discourage further pushback. Would you challenge that kind of claim?
Terrorism risk? What makes it count terrorism risk?
Filming our officers.
As I explained to the person on the bike, I don't even know who that is.
Okay, if you...
But I'm just waiting for some marked vehicles to come in and out.
Sir, would you mind me asking, just asking, what are you doing here? You just...
As I've just explained twice now, once to the person on the bike and one on the to this lady.
Mate, listen. Can't really be outside police stations.
Okay, before you go ahead with the search, can I just say one more thing?
Yeah.
I would highly recommend that you look up a memo from the National Police Chiefs Council regarding people filming in public places, regarding social media vloggers and police stations. I would highly recommend it before you land yourself a lawsuit.
Listen.
And that's you do what you
feel comfortable with that.
you do what you got to do.
Very comfortable
You do what you got. I will not say now. I do not consent to any searches. I know lawfully I don't have to, but I want to make that clear.
Regardless of your ability to film things in a public setting.
Right.
Obviously, you raise our awareness and our suspicion, particularly in an environment of severe CT risk.
And who are you, sorry?
I'm Inspector Tarek McKinsey.
Inspector
Tarek McKinsey.
McKinsey, that's a cool name, I like that. And have you got a warrant number there?
Yeah, I do. 243581.
243501, thank you. And do you have a warrant number? Sorry?
Mate, listen.
Sorry,
Instead of being obstructive.
you were going to... No, I'm not being obstructive. I'm trying to get relevant information.
Just listen to me for a second, all right?
No, I don't have to listen to you, do I?
Yeah, you don't.
Exactly.
Okay, fine.
So you've given me a warrant number. Do you have a warrant number, Superintendent, please?
We're not going to engage with any further.
Listen.
Well, you are, because you're saying that you're going to search me, so you would have to give your information at that point anyway, wouldn't you?
Can you grab one of the uniform lot?
And you're Charlie Wynn, so you're a constable, thank you. But, am I being detained at this moment? Am I currently detained?
Yeah, uniforms.
No.
You're equipped and everything to do with your
Okay, so I'm not detained.
Not at this precise moment.
Okay, not at this precise moment. Well, again, as I said, you've got smartphones. I would highly recommend you look up this memo. Okay, this memo is a key piece of evidence in court on these lawsuits.
I'm not disputing the fact that you're not allowed to film in the
Absolutely.
public setting, but the fact that you're here and filming police
No, but the memo clearly states that filming outside a police station is not enough grounds for a Section 43 search. Okay, and that is the key point of evidence that will win me this lawsuit.
You're not filming outside a police station. You're filming. You've told a colleague you're filming vehicles. That's capturing
marked
data
vehicles.
And things like that.
Marked vehicles.
Irrelevant.
No, we pay for them. Members of the public, as through our taxes, we pay for them. They're not secret information.
We can also search
They're not
you
secret.
to look into that.
No. You have to have grounds to search me.
Yeah, I do.
No. You have to have objection.
This moment is pure gold, and a perfect example of why auditing exists in the first place. The officer lectures the auditor about sensitivity and proper conduct, yet seconds later casually flicks a cigarette but onto the ground. That's a finable offense in many cities, and the auditor calls it out immediately. Watch how quickly the officer retreats the moment the spotlight flips back onto him. The discomfort is undeniable. This is what happens when accountability goes both ways, and it's often the